guys, I'm at work. It is the day after Christmas. We had to come in today. And then we go on break again on Saturday, or, from Friday to next week. But I had an epiphany as I'm sitting here in the office. I'm alone. No one else is here. My sister was here for a little bit, but it's just me now. Oh, let me turn off the music. Hold on. So I was sitting here and I'm like, I'm really sitting in, literally, like as I sit in this space at my office, sitting in an answered prayer. And if you've been following my channel since the beginning, you know that I was looking for work for so long. If you're new here and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm my passion is in the TV and film industry. I've been in that industry, or I have been in that industry for the past 15 years. Worked my way up, worked really hard to climb the scales of the entertainment ladder, and I have been directing and producing for the past 15 years. And when the industry went on strike, that shifted a lot. And so there was about a year or so, a little bit over a year, where I was looking for work. And my life had changed so drastically, and finances had plummeted, and the things that I was used to doing, I was unable to do. And, my lifestyle just shifted, drained my savings, having to use my savings on to maintain life for my son and I, and just went through a really, really hard time. Last year was very, very hard. It was one of the hardest years of my entire life. And so sitting here, as it's quiet and it's still and there's no one here, I'm like, I really am sitting in an answered prayer. And like, thank you, God. And, there's that mental battle of, especially when you have the title more of an entrepreneur, that you're like somehow giving up on your dreams or that entrepreneurial lifestyle, or selling out, or, whatever. But I am so thankful to have this job, to have consistency, to have benefits, be working for people that I truly, truly enjoy being around, being at a company that sees potential in me, where I'm able to climb up the corporate ladder, working for a company that's great, that cares about the people that work for them. And I'm sitting in something that I actively prayed over, cried about not having. It was hard. And so I think it's important to realize when you're sitting in an answered prayer, because sometimes we tend to just keep the ball rolling and on to the next thing to handle, battle, tackle, whatever is stressing us out next. And I think it's so important to take a moment and say, thank you. Like, thank you. And pat yourself on the back that you made it through that hurdle, because last year was hard. Well, this year that we're ending now was hard. 2024 was hard. I was telling my man, I don't think I've ever cried so much or so hard or questioned everything as much as I did this year. And we made it through. I moved into a new place. You guys know how stressful that was. We did it. An answered prayer. And it's like, yes, I have a bunch of stuff I need to set up my apartment, and some of that has been answered prayers already. There's things that I need to make at home that I'll get gradually as I can, because everything is expensive. Life is expensive. But just remember to show gratitude, like sometimes we stress so much. Sorry, excuse me. Sometimes we stress so much and we harp on the hard times so much that we forget to say thank you, to pat ourselves on the back, to congratulate ourselves for our accomplishments and our wins and our tenacity and our resilience. Life is hard and it can be very heavy. And, everything is moments. It's all a moment. The highs are moments, the lows are moments, and you really have to go with the flow as much as possible and remember to breathe. And remember that even if some things feel like they're going to break you, they're not. And give yourself love for the things that you didn't know. And the things that you tried to do that simply didn't work out and you had to choose another path. And know that sometimes when things don't go our way, it's preparing us for something better, bigger, greater. And that life is a crazy ride, but don't forget to show gratitude to the things that you go through and not just go on to the next thing, without acknowledging, look, you did it. You did it. And say thank you and pat yourself on the back. And so I really had this moment as I'm tired. I'm sitting here, there's no one here. I have to be here till 5. Why? Regardless, I'm sitting in something that I prayed for, and I am so, 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 so grateful. So I just want to say we did it. The year is almost over. Today is December 26th. We get to turn a page. We get to do things differently. We get to take the lessons of what we learned this year, take what we need, remove what we don't, and keep moving forward. And I know I'm not the only one that did things sad, that did things scared, that did things terrified, actually, that did things not having any clue of how they were going to make things happen. No financial clue, no physical clue. No. When all roads looked like they were leading to nowhere, we found a way. Literally sometimes a way out of no way. And I want to remind you that it's okay to break down as long as you continue to break through. And those hard times are just growing pains, They're growing pains. And there's no age gap in experiencing growing pains. That doesn't stop. As long as we're breathing, there are growing pains. And, there's going to be hurdles. But then don't forget to take the ride of joy and happiness. And even if you're stressed, you get to find something to be happy about and to celebrate. And to smile about because you're still breathing. And every day is a chance to do something different, to shift your perspective, to try to clear your mind and create a new roadmap. And if the things that you were doing before aren't working, try something different because you have the option to do so. And so I just wanted to say, as hard as this year was for so many of us, so many of us, we did it. We made it through. We did it. And so that is something to celebrate You know, I was freaked out at the end of beginning of December. I'm like, okay, I have to move out of my family friend's house. I have no idea where I'm going. No idea where I'm going. I need to create stability for me and my son. How? Where? With what money? And then I'm sitting at my birthday dinner and my Aunt Carmen goes, oh, I have a friend that owns apartment buildings. Boom, ding, 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 ding. Guess where I am? In one of his apartment buildings. And it's so cute and cozy. And I feel supported because it's, while he's not family, it was brought to me by family, and he's a very close friend of my family. So it just feels like another version of a hug, you know? And so that was a blessing brought to me. That's another note. Like, don't be able to speak what you need. People can't help you if you don't voice what's going on. I'm very much so a person. I'm like, I don't want everybody in my business. I don't want them to think this. I don't want them to think that. Fuck all that. There are people that you can trust and talk to. There's an agent here that I just met when I started in October, and we're already becoming so close. Michelle, she's amazing. She's amazing. She's helped me because I had the courage to talk to her and tell her what's going on. My job, I feel like that was ordained from my Father who's in heaven, and put my sister here before I was here because we work for the same, in the same office. And I know that was him working because he was very good friends with my boss. Like, let your angels guide you, but you have to be able to speak up and say you need help. You need help. And that's okay, because keeping everything in here, that ain't gonna do no good. Because this can become so cloudy, so overwhelming, so filled with all sorts of different negative and chaotic thoughts that you can't see clearly to the things that are being laid in front of you. Or if you let your pride be so high because, no, nobody can know that. I can't tell them that. No. I have to keep up this image of perfection and da-da-da. No. Be able to speak what you need. You have to. Because you don't know how anyone can help you. And I'm not saying blast your business in the street to strangers. But let the people in your life help you, because if they can, they will. And they'll feel so much pride and joy in doing so. So yeah, end of the year, we did it. This one was hard, but we did it. This was honestly one of the hardest years of my life, if not the hardest year of my life. I took a lot of blows this year, a lot. And some of them back to back to back to back to back. But you know what also happened this year? I grew a lot. And I realized how strong I am. And I realized that I'm a good person, because there were times where there were just times. I realized how loving and compassionate I can be, even sometimes to the detriment of myself, which wouldn't recommend that, but I'm a really great friend. My mom reminded me I'm a really great daughter. I'm a really great girlfriend, partner. I'm a wonderful mommy. I kept my kids smiling the whole time. And I think I'm a good sister. And I'm a good Compass employee. So, yeah, be proud of yourself. Be proud. Give yourself love. Sorry, my mother is texting me. Give yourself love. Pat yourself on the back. You know what I'm not doing, though, is I'm not doing this. 225 is going to be the best year of my life. And I don't know. We're going to... Let's ease in and see. But yeah, this year I felt more in love than I've ever felt in love. And I've never been in love before this. But I've loved, but I've never been in love. Not like this. And I felt so much more in love. I didn't even know that was possible. But here we are. I'm so in love with an absolutely amazing, beautiful, kind, intuitive, powerful, is an amazing man. I'm blessed for the closeness that I have with my mother. I don't know how. Whew, that'll make me cry. I don't know how I would have made it through this year without my mom. I couldn't have done it without my mom. I know that. So, let's turn the page. Let's turn the page. We get to create new memories. We get to learn new things. We get to say goodbye to that year. We get to make some better choices. We get to make some plans. I feel excited again. I've got some great projects I'm working on with my, he's closer than a friend. He's like my brother. That's my family, Kwesi. We're working on some stuff together. And goodbye 2024, man. Peace the fuck out. And yeah, we will continue vlogging. Everyone's looking at me crazy in the window because I'll show y'all. I'm literally just sitting here. So everyone that walks by could just like see me in the window. But oh well. Goodbye to 2024. Hello, 2025. Please be kind. Please be sweet. Please be gentle. And yeah, let's get ready for a new year. A reset. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, I need a couch. So if you guys have any great couch company recommendations, I realize that I'm a smaller creator, but I would love to find a couch sponsorship because I know that that's an option, and I just need a small couch and a coffee table. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about when I get home because I've got some ideas, but love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.